Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Alba La Panthera. Welcome all to the channel, returning and new subscribers. And shout out to all of you who have been reaching out via email and showing your appreciation and your love, your gratitude for the messages that are being delivered currently. Not doing personals, but y'all know when I open back up for personals, all right, loves? But just know I love you all so much. I am so grateful for all of you. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are an entire vibe, you feel me? And I'm honored to be here, sharing my gifts with you all. All right. So, let me see what's going on over here. Okay, because this camera over here be on some. I don't listen. It be doing whatever it want to do. Okay? Whatever it want to do. All right, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All praises due to the Most High. What am I doing with this right now in my hand? Okay. I have this mug in my hand. I want to place it somewhere else, but I just have it in my hand instead of placing it where I want to place it. Everything is a message. Once we hit that button, either to record or go live, everything that's said is a message. It ain't shit a coincidence. Nothing. Okay? Everything's for a reason. You want to place something. It's more so you want to place yourself in a situation, but you're holding on. I'm telling you, these readings just be continuing from the previous one. They really do. Shout out to Mighty Lady Paulino. We got the 400-meter gold for the women's with an Olympic record. Shorty really almost broke the world record though. She could have if she had somebody next to her. You know what I'm saying? Giving her that extra push, cause that time that she ran that basically by herself. She got a little push there from NASA, from the goddess from Bahrain. Had she been closer to her, she definitely would have ran. The world record in the 400 meters is 47.6. Mighty Lady ran 48.1. So definitely right there. Like literally, not like literally right there. But shout out to her. Since the moment she got on a circuit, I will always tell my peoples, if you ever experience a quarter miler, because that's what you call a 400 runner, a quarter miler. They usually call them quarter horses. Yeah, she's a true definition of that stamina, that endurance and strength of a horse. Beautiful runner, beautiful, beautiful runner. So shout out to her. Shout out to Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? La que lo sepa, ya tú sabes. Okay? Mm-hmm. But let's get into y'all messages, okay? Let's see. That's a whole vibe. Let's see what y'all got going on. I pulled a rune to see what the energy was, and it was the rune of the magician Ansu. Come on. Which speaks to signals. Now, this particular rune is part of the first cycle of runes that have to do with a life cycle. And this rune, Ansus, has to do with birth. Okay. And the phrase for that rune is, everything that comes to you comes to teach you. Its meanings is connected to authority figure, a god, a leader, mind and body balance, justice, shaman, clairvoyance, wisdom, receiving a message or insight. Okay. Some of you have been, something about this Mercury retrograde is going to allow you to really focus. Let's say if you, well, the season of going back to school is upon us too, Virgo season. So the essence of wanting to diligently work, but with focus, concentration, is on your side at this time. Yesterday we had the color light blue for Hagalas, and today this rune Ansu's is connected to dark blue. So blues are very significant. I'm hearing high and lower octaves of expression through the voice, through speaking. It also connects to Loki, the god Loki, the ancient trickster and shape changer. Ancient trickster is coming through more so as an ancient Virgo. And the shape changer. This rune can be used for wise decision making, success, leadership, or to help in divination. It can be used for the acquisition of inspiration, knowledge, and understanding. Understanding, overstanding helps with true insight. As far as relationships, this is connected to interpersonal communication. It's a sign that it's a time to examine communication techniques between partners, a time to be honest in all dealings and be forthright in true emotions and feelings. Another color associated with this is red. So this rune is coming out to assist with and assist me source energy of Ansus to relay this message to the collective in divination and making wise decisions, as well as for those of you that may be seeking, let's say, a mentor, someone to work with, communicate in connection to the ancestral realm, because this is speaking to ancestral power, the divine breath. Some of you may have been fasting in order to receive clear messages, receiving clear messages. Okay. Let me see something here. Incantations is going to be very powerful for you at this time as well. Welcome, Panthera Soul Fam, Alana, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Welcome, beloved member. Let's see here. What we got going on? Tell me more about this energy. Solar seal, red moon. As far as galactic signature, the power of this solar seal is universal water, purification, the essence of flow, planet Mercury, and the root chakra. 9, 3, 12, 3 all over again. Something is, okay, that which presents itself to you is coming to teach you. Anything you add to 9, that which is added to 9 becomes itself again. Once you complete the cycle, beautiful. Once you complete the cycle, you become a version of you that you haven't fully exuded yet due to a completion of a process. Okay, let me see what the, and then you have, well, you got 693 showing up. 693, 369, moon tone, 6, rhythmic, essence, equality. Equality through the universal waters, organizing universal waters, equality flow, action, let me see, purify balance. Rhythmic and red moon, purify and balance. Oh, you can't even see. Okay. So purify and balance with this red moon energy. As far as the feminine women, my fellow goddesses, something about your menstrual cycle. Get more in tune as to when it's starting and what that moon phase represents is going to show you a lot more about what you are experiencing through your rites of passage each time you go through your menstrual cycle. 555, yeah. Something's definitely changing here. Here's what I can say. Let's just say that you were consistent with either the new moon, full moon, waning or waxing phases, and then you encounter a person that you are becoming intimate with, and instead of it continuing on that same cycle that you had, something changes. It's either for a higher version of yourself or a lower version of yourself. You just have to determine, because each of those cycles as to when your menstrual cycle is starting, it's giving you a lot of information as to the rites of passage that you're entering. Let's say if you're someone who normally has their cycle during the new moon, you're preparing yourself to give birth to life. If it's someone that is a full moon cycle, you're more so tapping into the dark sides of yourself in terms of getting into that high priestess energy, but from an occult side of yourself. That which has been hidden is being illuminated, hence the full moon being full of light. A new moon cycle is more so, once the full moon comes, this is usually your ovulation period where you're able to now bring life into the world. Not necessarily saying that that's the only way to bring life into the world. I really wonder if that's the case though. As far as women conceiving, that would be quite the study. But anyway, let's get into y'all message here. Okay, I'll go into these messages a little bit more if I must. But all praise is due to the Most High, Mama Universe, Papa Universe, angels, spirit guides, ancestors that guide and protect me. My angels, thank you, beloved Lionsgate energy. You're still here. You're still blossoming because the entry point of Regulus, the star of the north, in connection to this solar Lionsgate energy is around the 23rd, the beginning of Virgo season. So we are on our way there, but thank you, Infinite Creator of all, for your guidance. And when I say Infinite Creator of all, I'm speaking to the love of love, Infinite Creator of all, to deliver these messages through my vessel to the collective. I share. Okay. Let's go with the angels and ancestors first. I know I saw that high priestess peeping through there. What's wild is that that's not even the deck. Okay. That high priestess card is going to pop out of here. Because I saw it in this deck, but that's not even the deck that this is. Look, we see what the fuck I just said? Child. Let's go high priestess warrior. What's up? What's going on here? Let's go. High priestess warrior. Okay. Call my eyes right the fuck on up. All right, here we go. Let's see. Show me. What's the message here of the high priestess? Look at that. The card from yesterday shows up again. There's something here about receiving information that resonates with you, but doing absolutely nothing with it. Be very careful of that. If you're not going to apply the wisdom that is rising up within you, especially if you ask for clarity and you're allowing your fear and your doubt to get in the way, stop looking for information, because you're going to find what it is that is necessary for you to shift. Don't misutilize the notion of asking you shall receive. Some of you in here are literally receiving the clarity that you may have been in a bout with, as far as your intuition, instinctively following your intuition. And it's time for you to stop doing that, okay? You can do it. It can be done. It's been done many a times already. You can do it too. Punchanella, punchanella. We can do it too. Punchanella, punchanella. Punchanella in a shoe. Get into it. Y'all don't mind me. Okay. All right. What do we have here? That thing came out sounding as though he's in here playing dominoes. Look at that. Speaking of Virgo season 23, light your own path. Wow. Lead the way. Some of you are waiting for somebody to validate what you already know. And this is why you're in two paths right now. There goes that number 3 again. You're either going to expand your doubt or you're going to expand your faith in knowing. Show me. Let's go. Let me go to energy first. I felt this. I was about to pick up the tarot cards, but that felt a little, you know what I'm saying? It felt quite blunt. It felt quite Sagittarius. It felt quite blunt. Let me just ease our way into this then. Okay? We're going to ease our way into this shit. Give me the energy here. Where is the collective? Where is the collective? Where's the collective? Where's, okay. Man holding a coin. 43. And then the door to spirit. Oh, okay. I feel as though there are more women in this message right now. Or doesn't have to be. But the fact that I mentioned your menstrual cycle and being mindful of who surrounds you, there's something about you. You're usually on time with your menstrual cycle when you're not dealing with this energy. When you handle it and you separate yourself away from it, you constantly have your 28 to 30 day, you know what I'm saying? Although that in itself feels as though every month, that shit is a lot. If you ask me, some on that note, okay, going from one thing to the other. Every month though. Anyway, but here's the thing though. Random side note. You know what I've learned being an athlete? The distance runners don't get their cycle every month. They might skip about 2-3 months before they get their next cycle. I said, what the fuck? But I'm just saying. Anyway, I have to look more into that because that's wild. But anyway, but that energy of that makes sense. The way they get their cycle, not every month. I don't know. It's just something about that's coming through very strongly here. Man holding a coin. This is coming through as a token. You know, when you're at the fair and you're playing a game that if you don't have this token, you can't play this game. And then door to spirit, purification. Exercise regulates the hormones. Yeah, they exercise different because they be running for miles. Okay? Because a sprinter, we do a lot. Sprinters, we do a lot. But it's just the distance runners. The sprinters, that thing come every month. Maybe not as long, but distance runners, I'm speaking about skipping months. You know what I'm saying? So, man holding a coin, daughter spirit. This is where the collective is right now. The man holding a coin, this could be someone who's coming in to invest in you. Some of y'all gonna have to get away from a past situation. Not some. Fuck whoever this is in terms of some, many, all. The message is, okay, I love you. The message is, it's time to get away from a past situation that's no longer investing, one, in your love language and what it is that you are developing. 606. It's either 616 or 606 that shows up when I go live. Some of y'all have been seeing, because that comes up often. 606, 616, 00 point. You're at a point of connecting back into the womb space, or a serious rebirth, because 6 is the number of man. So if you're seeing 666, there's something about you connecting to 3 different versions of you within 3 different timelines all at once. And whoever this is, you're experiencing deja vu beyond beyond belief. It's okay. You may not even call it deja. You may not even know what to call it, because it's literally a situation where you're thinking of something, and then you turn your head into a different direction. Exactly what you was thinking of, you see it immediately. But for whoever this is right now, in this message, this is happening much more often now. Which is another reason, a great reason for you to, you know what I'm saying, disconnect from that which is not supporting you and doesn't express or connect to your love language. Because if it doesn't connect to your language of love, which is the avenue that you're taking to express your authentic self, there isn't any form of communication that could be had for there to be an understanding and overstanding. You have gone through more than enough things to understand who you are, to keep investing in situations that's going to keep you under what it is that you stand for. Okay? What it is that allows you to stand, be upright, allow that kundalini energy to go from a coiled snake into a staff. Ace of Wands energy. Okay? And what's wild is, I picked up the tarot deck. Speaking of the wands, these are 2 decisions you have to make here. You're either going to move forward or turn back. Remember the message from yesterday now. Memories of love, temptation, followed by choose wisely. 6 of Cups, the Devil card, 7 of Cups. I just heard something about the 7 of Cups, a dream where you feel as though you're supposed to go back into a situation. I mean, listen, it may not even be the same exact situation or person that you're going back to, but you have something you're stepping into that is new, but is presenting itself of something that you've already done. Only for you to fully see this from the point where you now have the wisdom to see it differently. And now this would be you gaining the full reward of going through challenges and obstacles, gaining the wisdom, but applying the wisdom to receive that full reward. 609, 6909. Okay, so 433, 2. Tell me about that 7 of Cups energy. What do you want to say here? I'm done. Chill out. Yo. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. 23 minutes in. Pay attention to number 23. what you stand on. Becoming that staff, that Ace of Wands, and there he goes. Something new. Definitely a reawakening. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. Got to be shitting me. Yep. It's coming back around for you to make the proper judgment. For you to make the proper decision. You're ready to awaken everything that you may have been suppressing. That's in this gray area. So you can complete the cycle. Because right after that, you got the World card. It's been a long journey with the Knight of Pentacles. Virgo season is going to be very important here for this message that's coming through. Virgo season is going to be very important. Show me. Yep. Ten of Swords. It's closing out the... Oh, my God. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Ace of Wands to the Judgment. Ten of Swords. Subconsciously, your soul is not playing. Show me the energy of the soul here. Show me the energy of the soul, Source. Come on. Show me the energy of the soul. Show me the energy of the soul. For some of you, this has something to do with your father or a father figure. Something about their sun, moon, or rising. I'm seeing more so sun, moon. And where you may have that same placement in your chart is going to give you a great idea as to, you know, where this energy is as far as the soul, hero, or hero, champion. Just heard champion of a cause. Show me the energy of the soul. First responder. Wow. I'm here to serve. This is why you took on the fool's journey. I'll leap with faith. Let me see what this says. With the innocence and naivety of a child, the fool looks beyond the edge of the cliff to perceive the wide open blue sky of possibilities. He has no idea about the concept of gravity that could pull him down into his ultimate demise. The fool takes his leap of faith. The fool takes the leap of faith, oblivious to any consequence, and is willing, ready, and able to embark on a journey without any concern for an outcome. Where in your life have you made such a leap of faith without certainty of guaranteed results? Good, bad, and different, one thing's for sure, jumping off the edge into the unknown, something is bound to happen. That's a fact, okay? That something is where the great mystery of life is revealed. There are moments in life when we must take a leap of faith, trust in the universe, and embark on the fool's journey. That's literally what tarot represents with the major arcana. And you're literally on this fool's journey. What this message is saying, you're at the point of completing a major cycle that has to do with betrayal, massive fucking betrayal, okay? That may have turned you into an outlaw. You got Lucifer showing up under this outlaw energy with God and Lucifer. You got to be shitting me. His brother will be Archangel Michael, the hero. Then you have the Hierophant, bringing heaven on earth. And then you got that Father card right up under there. All right, Source want to be funny. As always, I'm not surprised at this point. Catches me when it wants to, but you know. Anyway, you're at this position of judgment. Give me a second, y'all, because this is why I love this collective, y'all. Okay, honestly, some of y'all really out here to be doing some major shit, but you really holding yourself back, huh? You really are holding yourself back. Because that judgment card actually connects to the rune Berkana, which is part of the rune cycle or group that has to do with internal forces that are held, that are, okay, internal forces that help you deal with external forces. Now, this Berkana energy is feminine energy. So the judgment is coming, making this decision is going, it has to come from your intuition. This is why, you know, in this type of situation, people will be constantly at a crossroads. And this crossroads is due to the overuse of logic, and not the balance of logic and intuition. Don't get blocked. Let y'all know that now. Don't get blocked being in this chat. Okay. Okay. Now, that's wild. It was just 6:16 too. All right. This connects to Malkuth in the Tree of Life, Kabbalah energy, Malkuth, which connects to kingdom, as well as Had too. Splendor and kingdom. Kingdom of God. Now I'm seeing the King of Swords, especially with this Ace of Swords. Yeah. This Ace of Wands is pointed directly towards this judgment with the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is pointing directly to this. So you're in between two portals, two massive portals. One of fire, one of air. You're in the bridge between, okay, you're definitely in the Hierophant phase. Definitely in the Hierophant energy, bringing heaven on earth. The golden seal is an herb. Some of you may have been utilizing golden seal. A tonic is used for an extremely overindulgent person. Symbolically, golden seal is used for extremely overindulgent person, one who eats too many sweets, has cravings for extremes of pleasure and fun at the expense of one's own being. This had to do with that message from yesterday too, as far as someone emotionally eating. Judgment Day, and an awakening call, which heralds a rite of passage. Let me get the divine feminine energy in here, because I said that in earlier. Let me see. What's under this Ace of Swords? The Lover is a decision. Yeah. Gemini. A decision. Something about a scent too. There's something about a scent that's giving you the answer about what to do next. If it's not pleasant, obviously don't continue in that direction. For some of you, clairsentience is increasing for you as far as the direction to go. Let me see. What's this? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, the green Tara. The Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Let me go over here. Doing what your heart compels you to do. What are you doing? What are you doing? Show me. What are you doing? Okay. We just spoke about the tree of life with this judgment card energy of splendor and kingdom. Let me see. Experiencing the energy of your own past choices. You meet your own past self. Meeting your own past self. Your soul informs your every step. Why is your heart make okay? Because there's something regarding a part of you that is shattered and broken. A fragmented version of yourself. There's a fragmented version of yourself. Okay. I love that you got this Ace of Swords and this Ace of Wands on the outside of you, going through this energy of a mental block that's being released. You're releasing yourself from. You're choosing to be the first responder to this situation. You see how it says, I'm here to serve, and you see all these other external ways to serve. You're being this for yourself. Okay? You're being every single image of what a first responder is to yourself and your psyche, your mental. Specifically this. This is the energy of a sextile. That's the sextile symbol. Now, what the fuck's happening right now? Where we at? What planetary are we in? 623. Are you, see? You know what's wild? When I saw this number earlier today, because it was probably my third time seeing it today, only today, in the couple days ago, it's been showing up quite often. I was going to title me going live right now 623, and I didn't do it because it was in and out. It was a channel. I didn't write it down. But I know how I am when it comes to messages. It'll come back up and there you go again. But we in a Saturn hour. So let me look at 623. Because this... let me go... How we going about this, Source? How we going about this? Come on. How we going about this? All right, let's go to the Hebrew number first. And then we're going to go into the Gematria. Hebrew meaning 623. Gatherer. King of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles energy. The Gatherer. Give me the Gematria. Come on. What's today's signature? See? The red resonant Skywalker. No wonder. No wonder. That's why this energy moving this way. All right. Gematria 623. Lucy. Day of the end, judgment. No mental problems. Ten of Swords, clear it right on out. That's for sure. Understood. Yeah, the shit understood. May 2nd. Sixth seal. Oh, shit. Yo, let's do this. Describes a series of catastrophic events such as great earthquakes, a dark day, falling stars, and the sky rolling up as a scroll. Where was it? But somebody posted something about I saw it on Instagram where there was this thunderstorm and the lightning, literally, best word to express, the lightning was spazzing. It was doing some shit as in there was a galactic war that you can now see here on this fucking planet Earth. That's the way that shit looked. It looked as though, you know what I'm saying, you got these entities that are much bigger than us and just blasting the funk off outside this sphere. But as you continue to look a little bit further, I can see clouds and a lot that comes through clouds, different faces and images. Yeah, there's some serious shit going on because there was some people I was seeing in there. And I can't tell you which where they came from. However, when I saw what I saw, the person had a very serious, stoic face. And the other one was representing itself as a draconian, basically. Now, you actually did have draconians that did help out the Lyrans. So, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing and another. But anyway, the way the lightning was showing in that video, it looked as if there was something being projected into the sky. That shit did. My thing is, as loud as it was, let me get them fucking speakers. Can whoever that was, let's say if this shit wasn't real. Not in the sense that it wasn't real, but it was projected in the sky in a certain way. Can I get them speakers, okay? For it to sound as though this shit was really real, because that would be great. Okay. Them speakers was booming. Okay. But one thing about me, I love me a great sound. Welcome, love. Welcome, honey. Let me see something. Hold on. What else is on this list? Double helix, dominatrix. Ew. Let me see. Kabbalah is on this list too. We were just talking about that. Bonnie and Clyde. Kay looking for the smoke. Ooh. It's an Anunnaki path. The president of China. What? The kiss. The ring code. The I is a A. The I is a A. Ansu's is the letter A. The I is a A. What you're seeing is A. That's one. What you're seeing is the one. Capricorn energy symbol there too. As above, so below. That's the same symbol that you see in the picture of Jesus, him holding his heart and his fingers pointed to the universe. That's the same symbol. And then that right there should just tell you a lot about what they're telling you in the text and what's being taught to the collective. It's two different things. People who come at people for looking into tarot and astrology say that this is blasphemy, it's the devil's work, but they God, they Christ is holding up the same symbol. So what's up? Ignorance is not bliss. That's all I'm saying. Ignorance gonna get people out here fucked it. Listen, this is this is this is on some pre-shuffle energy because this high priestess was lurk. This image, you can't even see what I'm pointing at. This image was peeping through in a deck that it did. That this image is the Angels and Ancestors deck. As to why we're doing this message right now, and that deck was over here to the right, but it was appearing here on the left. So this energy, there's some strong projection. Shit, there's a strong projection happening right now. This is why your heart is going to the past. You're becoming the first responder. What is not aligned, you're going towards what is not aligned or needs to change. You've known this since you were a baby. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Back to the past. This could be a vow that you had in the past. You were, okay, so you must have been surrounded by people who were just as wise as you. But there was competition involved, so they persecuted you, put you through a process of inquisition. Yeah, you were connected. That's Athena and Medusa. That's the energy of Athena and Medusa right there. The temple, inquisition, persecution. Medusa, before Medusa became Medusa, she was a priestess. She was the one that was serving the collective. But Poseidon wanted to interact with her sexually, but he couldn't because she was practicing the art of celibacy, being part of the temple of Athena, and he raped her. And Athena, because of requirements of her temple, turned her into what we know today as Medusa. Was the triple goddess, which is the energy of Medusa prior to Medusa becoming Medusa. It was a triple goddess energy, more so the crone's energy. Was she protected in a moment where she literally couldn't defend herself? No. This is why when I started this reading, it had a lot to do with the feminine energy too. As far as judgment card, that's what this is coming. That's the way this is playing out. Because judgment connects to the rune of Berkana, and Berkana has to do with feminine energy. But what used to turn people into stone as it relates to Medusa, people have it today. That death stare. People have that shit today. The death stare, where people can't look at you in your eyes. That's what this is about. That's why this high priestess here, Medusa, is speaking. I've been wanting to do a reading and just channel her frequency, see what she has to say. Apparently, me, I don't choose when I do things. I have so many ideas, and they just come through. Mercury and Sagittarius, they just gonna come through. And whenever the opportunity presents itself, I already know it's there. So this basically right now is the moment where Medusa is actually is channeling through this message right now. So let's see. What do you have to say? Look at that. Another past life card. Mother. Shit. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck, star seed. What lights you up? But as we're speaking to this, you have the Earth. You got Jupiter. You got Saturn. Okay. And in that order, here from Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, integrating that which you learned from your life lessons here on Earth. But This is what I'm saying. You're seeing 3 different versions of yourself. The one on Earth, Saturn, and Jupiter. Yeah, better go ahead with your amazing self. Yes. You seeing it. Maybe you may not realize that this is what you were seeing or experiencing, but I'm just putting it into words as best as possible. Okay? So let's see. Let me look at this here some more. Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. Yes, I'm glad that one of these. I'm telling you, yeah, you're seeing this. Third eye card came out in this deck, 36. That number came out again. Virgo energy, you're analyzing this. 36, reclaiming your mind. Yep, beautiful. Because look at here. Look at here, look at here, look at here. That's it, take a break. Look at here. Reclaiming your mind. Yes, you are. Look what's at the bottom of the deck there. You will find back that thing. Call me Big Daddy when you back that thing. Girl, who's you playing with? That's what's playing in the background right now. Now after you back it up and stop and jump like that. Okay. You see this? Reclaiming your mind, third eye. Reclaiming your mind from all this betrayal. To reclaim your mind, you have to revisit where you were not supported, protected, and loved in moments where you was doing exactly what you was supposed to do, but you still wasn't protected, supported, and loved. It's as if the book has been edited for its most perfect version, but you were moving even beyond that and you still wasn't protected, loved, and supported. So now you're here in this energy reclaiming you're reclaiming your mind in between the Ace of Swords and this Ace of Wands, this reawakening of your mind, your higher mind. You know what I saw the other day? It was yesterday. What time? It's on. Maybe I can look at it here. Let me see what time that was. I saw a mourning dove with a branch in his mouth. And it gave me the essence of the olive branch. It gave me the essence of an olive branch. That's gonna be necessary, especially in that Medusa type energy. It's very easy to be pissed off, but this is exactly why you will be repeating the lessons and the karma that you are not breaking through and out of. It's very easy to get pissed off at somebody and want to fuck them up. I get it. Trust me, I got a Mars in Aries. Let me tell you something. Listen to the way I be speaking. I have a Sun in Sag, Mars in Aries, Venus in Scorpio, Moon in Virgo. You think I had my moments. I had my days in the past. But there's also another way of going about it where you realize, yo, everything I was doing before, people would rather me be the old version of myself than who I am today. Because a lot more gets handled spiritually just from having a pure heart and pure intentions and wanting love for every and each one. Because what that's going to do, everyone that doesn't have that genuine love for you and others, and they're throwing that toxicity and negative energy, and you've gone through the lessons of betrayal and have overcome it. Let me tell you something. That saying that people say that's they ass, it ain't got shit on what's coming for these people who want to keep throwing that negativity towards you when you have a genuine, open, and loving heart. You can easily raise these people up from the dead. It's on some shit. It's on that type of level. But if they want to put themselves in the box, that's going to be on them, figuratively speaking. Now, in certain situations, some of you may have people that you love and adore that are around you, and just a certain way that they express themselves is a reason why you have to disconnect. And they may go about the way they receive what you have to do what's best for you, and that which they don't know is also best for them, but they don't know that just yet. They have to be careful what it is that they say. And the reason why you don't disconnect from certain people, we're gonna go real deep into this. The reason why you don't disconnect from certain people is because you don't want to see them go through the shit that they are going to experience if they don't get their shit together. Especially when it comes to interacting their energy, their thoughts and feelings towards you, when all you want is the best for them. It's a prime example as to why when I tell people don't fuck with me, it's not that I don't have to do anything to you. You're gonna do it to yourself. Do I want you to do that to yourself? No. So there are gonna be things that I say and do just for you to see, yo, you ain't gotta be there. You don't gotta, you know what I'm saying, move that way. Do you have plenty of reasons to do so? To I'm not saying be a bitch in life in terms of letting people fuck with you and no, I'm not saying that. No, protect yourself by any means necessary, respectfully. But there's certain situations where it doesn't have to go that far, that people take it that far as it being life and death. This is why certain rituals and certain information can't just be given to the collective on some real shit. And then you have those that when you provide them with information, they don't know what type of spirits they got surrounding them. And then to each its own, because everybody's going to go through their own process to see, you know what I'm saying, where they're going spiritually and what they're allowing into their vessel, especially if they don't know that everything is created by the Most High. That which is love, harmful, good, bad, right or wrong, depending on wherever you at in terms of your mentality, everything is created by Source. All of it. Which is why I said it takes for you to be in your higher mind. The way the Ansu's message was saying earlier, that everything that comes to you is coming to teach you, preferably to remind you of who you are in your highest self. So when that trumpet blows, Gabriel, Gab, the gift of speaking, they call it the gift of Gab because it's a gift to use your voice. To use any of your senses and actually be able to fully express it in its full energy. Because you have some people who have eyes who can't see. You have people who have ears who can't hear. Now, okay, you got people that are blind, you got people that are deaf. I'm not speaking about those that have eyes and ears and can hear and see and choose not to. I'm not speaking about that and what I'm saying right now. I'm speaking to something else where people have eyes who cannot see. Obviously, their other senses are accentuated because of that. So I say that to say, whatever it is that you are connecting to or whomever it is that you're connecting to, if you have the ability to see, hear, touch, taste, smell, speak, probably said that already, use that. Use it. Saturn's mantra, Capricorn energy. Also Aquarius, which is the ancient ruler. As far as Capricorn mantra, I use. As far as Aquarius, I know. You know what you have that you can use. Are you using it though? Which is why the message started off that way too. As far as be very mindful of you receiving messages, okay? You know they resonate with you, but you're letting your fear and your doubt get in the way as to the way you utilize it. I'm on some real shit. That's part of the reason why I slowed down on doing personals, because I have too much information to give. And if it's not being utilized, I done seen way too much shit when it comes to having a level of information and not using it. I don't want to see that anymore. So I have to take myself and put myself in a position where, okay, do this in a way that whoever's supposed to be tapped into this energy will connect to the frequency and do what they're supposed to do with it. Don't just let these books or these messages collect dust. So let me, wow. Come through, Source. You're really at a beautiful point in your life right now. I was looking for the olive branch. I got to talking. The Source had that message to deliver, baby. So let me. This is what I saw. I want you to. It's right there. Right there. See? And it was a mourning dove. So releasing that essence of grief, mourning, okay, is going to be essential for you. Something as simple as saying grand rising and not good morning. I don't care where you at. If you work a 9 to 5, you be the first person to say grand rising. And if somebody asks you what your response is, it should not get you fired. Because if it do, that whole shit going down. I'm telling you. Take it from me. I know. Been there, seen it, done it. It's a difference. Good morning. Who died? Who died? This is another reason why that essence of death physically keeps happening the way it happens. I'm an ancient high priestess out here. I don't be... You don't have to understand me. Some of these messages are coming to you as a foreshadow. You probably won't even... If you see this now, you see this later, you probably won't even know when the fuck you saw this message. Where was it? Or whatever. Even if you do subscribe. But you're seeing it now for a reason. You're seeing it now for a reason. Your reason is up to you, though. It's up to you, honey. Okay? Tell you something. People really be underestimating the power of relationship. Child. There's so much I want to say, but there's certain things I don't even need to say right now. I will in due time, though. We will in due time, though. Okay? Yeah. So, let's get into where is this other? Oh, Ansu's is right here. Okay. I was looking for Ansu's for real. I heard this earlier. Earl, what? I heard this earlier. And it had me rolling over here by myself. Something about, we're not going to dwell into this. Because this BX native will tap into that. That's not what we got to do here. But there's something about someone having bitch tendencies. Okay? Now, if any of you, doesn't matter if this is a male or female dog. I mean, although a bitch is a female dog. But that's why I feel as though calling another woman a bitch, my bitch, or as a term of endearment, is not endearing to me. If this was the old version of me, them hands will be used because it's very disrespectful. Why is it very disrespectful? Okay. I look at every word for what it means. We're not going to sit here and change the meaning of it when it carries a certain vibration and frequency because of what it actually is. Now, if you have a dog, right? What happens when you leave your dog home by itself? It start barking for a minute, kicking up at the door, wanting for you to come back and get it. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. Don't take me with you. This is why I feel as though, okay, utilizing that word is disrespectful because it's somebody that wants you around all the time. Wants you to keep them on a leash type shit. It's very strong codependent energy. It really is. I'm not saying that you don't have a dog. No. A dog is a dog. A woman is a woman. Man is a man. Woman or man is not a bitch. But there's something about either or having those tendencies. This is why I don't argue with people. Okay? Because this is why I don't argue with people. Because they'll be sitting here looking at me on some, okay, what did you, they won't even know what to say. And that's okay, because we really shouldn't even be arguing right now. You know what I'm saying? We really just shouldn't be arguing right now. But anyway, let's get into these messages. I just had to say that because that's the way it came through earlier. And it came through, popped up again now. I gotta turn one of these lights on. I don't want it to get too dark in here. Let's do this one. There we go. One second. Where kombucha? Where kombucha? Where kombucha? Is it gonna rain? What time is it? All right. What deck do I want to use for this right now? I can't use my Orisha deck right now. Let's go. Oh shit. Yep. Let's go to Starman. Yeah, I could do that. That's close enough to the energy. Real close, honestly. What we talking about here? They want to do it this way. We there. What we talking about? Just the energy. Dive deep with dive deep, support, healing. One more. Dive deep, support, healing, go with the flow, and dreaming. Okay. The bottom of the, wow, very deep communication here from the dream state. Some of you are actually seeing mermaids, huh? Has anyone here been seeing mermaids? Let me know in the comments if you're seeing this after a live, once it's posted. Have any of you been dreaming of mermaids? Let me see. Not this one here. Let me see. Where are we going? Okay, elemental. There we go. I picked up the fairy deck. That's not what we're doing though. Fairies love to play, but we're not doing that today, honey. Not today, boo. Let me go to the elementals before I go into this. Time. What are y'all? Whoa. Time, dark matter, inner core, 41, 38, 18. You got 11, 11, 8, 8, 43. Spirit, that's the man holding a coin card, 40, 43. Let me look at this energy. What is going on? We're going to clear this throat chakra because, yeah, it's definitely clearing for sure. Man holding a coin. Let me see. This card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field. I put the card back, but this is the card that came out earlier, but it's coming out again here with this mix of time, okay, and dark matter. Okay, side note. You see how I just move these cards around? This is literally an expression of the way my downloads come in. I ain't gonna hold you. The source just had me say that for whatever reason. But fucking book fell. Hi, yeah. I need to listen to some merengue or something. Espérate, hold on, coño. No me joda. Where is that salsa? I'm glad I played it the other. That's crazy. This one. Let me say this to watch later, cause every time I be wanting to jam out to his clásicos of his old version of the merengues and shit, I'll be finding him. But anyway, let me go to where's that salsa I was listening to before. Espérate, hold on. Ahí está. Discúlpeme, señora. Okay. Did I pick up? No, it was the book. I was about to pull a card from this, and I wasn't even supposed to do that right now. I was supposed to show y'all. Is it 43? Is it 43 for man holding a coin? Is it 43? Yes, it is. Man holding a coin is right there, and it was connected to daughter's spirit and dark matter. That's still 1188. Hey. Y'all better listen to this message. That's another 853. Magician in the mirror. Man holding a coin. Let me go back to it here. Let me see something. Okay. This card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field holding a large bright coin. For men, this can indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive it already. Receive increased health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and take action. Take action. This card upright could also reveal that the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. What up, baby? This man, I'm not a man, but I got definitely the masculine energy on lock. This man is helpful. It may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. Be open to this person, showing up with support, ashe, and always turn to your own intuitive guidance. Yes, crucial right there. To weigh the information you receive. We was just speaking on this, and I didn't even read the message. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or man from work. For you feminines, okay? For you women, daughter spirit. Okay, I'm seeing here, someone is definitely manifesting their dream life, their dream person, without question. Without question. Time, dark matter, you're stepping into it. In the core, there go that dove again. That card didn't come, it did come out. Daughter spirit, that's the third dove. That's three again. Oh my God. I be fucking myself up with my own messages when I be talking to y'all. Okay. The third dove. This was the other one. That's 3 of them right there. Forgiveness is definitely the key right now. Huh. Why do I feel as though I need to turn on some frankincense? I gotta get it. Hold on. Where is my frankincense go? I appreciate y'all patience. This is why we do these live. Where is it though? Maybe it's in this closet. That's interesting. Put it here. No. Let me slow down and look for it. It's probably, once again, something where I wouldn't normally look, because it's not where I would normally put it. Okay. So while I was away, I heard Arizona and Vegas. I heard Arizona and Vegas. They were saying Arizona and Vegas. Arizona and Vegas. Let me turn on this frankincense. 1 segundo. A coño, puñeta. No me jodas tú. Vamos a ver. ¿Cuál es la vaina? Dime. Coño, esta vaina está caliente. Okay. All right. Okay. So, we back here again. There's a lot going on here. You tapping into this dream realm. For sure. Inner core time, dark matter. Dive deep, support, go with the flow, dreaming. I have to get into the Mystic Martian deck. Give me a second. I gotta see, what are they seeing? What are they seeing? And let's get into the message. Whoever this is for, what are they seeing? What do you want to make clear to whoever this message is for? What are they seeing? put this back. Whoever this is, you're seeing something. You're just not, you don't know what you're seeing, though. I got you, boo. I got you, baby. That's what I'm here for. Let me see. What are you seeing? Some of you are definitely having out-of-body experiences, OBEs. You're tapping into other realms, other galaxies. Yeah, you are. There has been an opening of the right side of your brain, which is now merging with your left side. So you're able to see clearly. The mind's eye is activated. Fire. Fire element. Vesica Pisces 3039. 3039. Let me see. Let's get into this. Let's do what we do. Because whoever this for, we got to go deep in this. 3039. Let me go to my shit. Let me go to my tang. 3039. One beloved, a beloved. You're seeing, some of you are really seeing the love of your life. You're seeing versions of the love of your life. You're seeing versions of the love of your life, especially with this Vesica Pisces here. This is definitely, some of you have a spirit child here, or both of you, your inner child, 707, you're rebirthing your spirit child, and the rebirth has to do with your higher self coming through. What's this? Connection and communications with and on purpose. Paternal. Look at that. 6 to 9 months, a child can come through that could be conceived. A child could come through within 6 to 9 months that could be conceived within 1 to 5 days, or an idea, royal bloodline ideas, or a child. Intelligence is simplifying the complex. 1717s, follow the voice of your heart. There's a physical and an emotional connection. Moon, Mars energy. Your ancestors are protecting you in the ring of fire to bring forth this unconditional love, and that which is not, removing yourself from it as the key to open and unlock this door. What else? Damn, that shit flew out. You're bridging the gap with wise responses or actions. Begin to trust your truth, that of the soul in connection to the cosmos. Spiritually cleanse yourself so that way you can surrender and deliver all that is out of your control to the Most High. It's time for you to be ready to shift. It's time for you to be ready to shift. What else? This one flew out too. What do we got? It had to unfold this way. Higher love, sense of freedom, breaking toxic patterns. This is why you may have been seeing 1155, 555, 2311, 2355, 1155, 2311. That's 1111 at night. So you may be seeing 1111 at night quite often. This is turn the idea into action. You're protected. Turn the idea into action. What's this? Lunar eclipse. Feelings are programs we give life to when we say I am. And Pharaoh, it's time for you to let your people go. Let those ideas do what it has to do. Stop keeping them in your gut. Stop mistrusting what you're... Okay, the reason why you could be mistrusting your gut is because you're not feeding yourself with the proper nutrients for you to trust that what you are bringing out and actually responding to in your gut is telling you to do something. Because it's very similar to someone who says, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and they don't follow that. Don't be too hard on yourself, from what I'm saying. If that's you, just figure out, look into your north node and your south node. Because let's say you got a south node in Virgo and you got a north node in Pisces. You're really out here just to be live and become a legend, just to experience life from a spiritual level, because in the past you may have been too restrictive and too organized to the point it was to a fault. That's just an example. But with this Pharaoh energy, ruler of Egypt, this is speaking of your solar plexus. So this is speaking to the energy of holding on to things, and the holding on to it is causing you to move in a way that's from a lower vibration. Solar plexus energy, lower vibration, third chakra, only operating from there and not able to rise into the heart. Show me. This is why you're going into your dream state, to have that deep dive, go with the flow and support, because that's where the truth is. It's not from where you are right now with other people around you. No, it's not there. It's not there. You know where it is. Don't be ashamed to follow that. Don't connect to that as to where it is. Some of you have to really do a very deep cleanse of your home. Wipe down your walls. Wipe down your walls with water, vinegar, some salt, and then turn on a sweet candle, or put a beautiful scent in it to balance out, you know, the salt, tardy, and sweetness. 7-Eleven. Anything else? Yes. Gabriel. Well, Antares, actually. Uriel. Archangel of the West, or for some, it could be of the North. But this speaks to your sixth sense activating. Scorpio's heart, Antares. Emotional body, Mars, Pluto. This is also speaking to the energy of the interdimensional bridge and reactivating soul memory. Therefore, you are highly empathic, intuitive, and intellectual. You have a strong connection to the mind and the heart, but there's something that you weren't using, or something you were using more than the other. All right. Your experience is reminding you of who and all that you are. To settle is to stop learning. The truth heals and allows you to step into a paradigm shift. What else? Naga Pearl. I love that. You're definitely connecting to a lover. The love of your life here. You also got, what's this? What seal is this? The third seal came out. The black horse, the rider with a pair of scales. I want to see a little bit deeper into that. I want to go a little bit more in that. Let me see if I can pull something up here with that. No, probably not. Let me see. In this thing, is it going to show me something? Okay. Yep. Commercialism. Shifting your paradigm from commercialism. So the four horsemen represent the power of Christ consciousness, with the white horse or the light, the red horse, the war, the black horse, commercialism. And you know how they say the truth won't be televised, but commercialism is something that is being televised. So this is being shown now. This is being shown. This paradigm shift is being shown. It can't be hidden anymore. We just went real far with that. I see why. Look. We just went real far with that. Why? Let me see, what planetary are we in? We're still in Saturn's hour. That time felt as though it was moving faster than that. 88 minutes right now. Where were we before? I felt this. Well, we was at the beginning of it. No, that. Hold on. I mean, in 4 more minutes, we're going to Jupiter, though. expanding on this consciousness. Let's go, Source. Let's go. I'm here with you, baby. I'm here with you, Source. Look at that. I am enough to be able to move forward, be resourceful, as I'm saying, Source. And that's at the bottom of the deck. Your etheric essence and etheric alignment drops mask. Mask drop, as this is the response with the power, with this power that is inevitable. The power of you being your etheric essence and etheric alignment is going to drop a lot of mask. Okay? So you're going to be seeing everything for what it is. No gap. All right, we good with that. What else? There go the High Priestess that came out again. There's a lot that came out this time. This and that one came out already. That one came out of full moon. Next one is Aquarius. These two stayed on the table. Wow. Committed. Why did I was about to say comedic healer, but committed healer came out here. I was about to say comedic healer. You're definitely a committed healer. You're committed to your path. Full moon is going to bring about more results for you. Full moon in Aquarius is a completion of what you know in terms of what's been blocking you from what you know. All right. With this full moon energy, high priest, high priestess, you're evolving into that. And there my baby go. There she go. There she go. There she go. Medusa done popped out. Medusa done fucking popped out. She said, I heard you talk about me. A minute and 31, an hour and 31 minutes later. 131. Let's look at the number. Let's look at what she's talking about. 131. What we talking about, love? Let me see. 131. 131 speaks to ruddy one, quieted ones, a pass or ridge of hills west of Kilgal. Is that what Adumim? Adumim? Adumim. Adumim. 131 means Adumim. Adumim. Adummim. M as in Mary for all three of those M's. Let me see. Adumim. Adumim. I put too many M's. Okay. It speaks of the place of the red ones, place of blood. I heard red blood cells. Okay. So Medusa's message, 131, she came in 131, 718, a Empire State of Mind. Can somebody please type 718 so I can look at that number next, please, in the chat? I appreciate you, so I don't forget. I'm not going to forget, but I'm moving real fast right now. Okay. Adumim. On the road from Jericho, metaphysically speaking, Adumim, which literally represents place of the red ones, place of blood. When it speaks to place of the red ones, it's speaking to the place of blood or red places or the root chakra. Metaphysically speaking, it speaks to on the road from Jericho. Jericho is the external consciousness or realm of reflective thought up to Jerusalem. Jerusalem represents spiritual consciousness. So let's read it this way. On the road from the external consciousness or realm of reflective thought up to spiritual consciousness, there are dangerous places through which we have to pass. The thieves and robbers that we have to meet are thoughts of error that would turn us aside from the real truth and would dissipate the life substance of mind and body in outer ways. The thief cometh not, but that he may steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and may have it not, but that he may steal. No, I'm reading this incorrectly. I'm sorry. I came that they may have life and may have it abundantly. John 10:10. The greatest robber with which the race has to deal is the lie of, it says the serpent. I'm going to correct that because that's going back to the reason why that's incorrect, because the lie of the serpent, the only way I can see the lie of the serpent is the fact that the serpent already lies on its belly. Okay? The serpent already lies on its belly. So if we're gonna let's go deep into this now. So the fact that it says, let me look at this. This is why I say I could read a lot of things, but I know what my intuition, what my ancestors tell me, because this ain't my first time here, and that's literally what my path is about, to reestablishing the discipline, or your disciples, your 12 versions of self to get to 13 as a life path 22. So I'm here for it. Let's look at this. The greatest robber, and what's the greatest robber in terms of human is comparison. The greatest robber, let's say it has to do with comparison, with which the race has to deal is the lie of the serpent. It's keeping dormant the gift that they have within their belly. I love that. I love that. Okay. And reading it that way. It says here, ye shall not surely die. This turns millions aside from the true seeking afterlife through the lie of the serpent. I see where see, I didn't read the rest of it, but we on the same page. Okay. The greatest robber with which the race has to deal is the lie of the serpent. Ye shall not surely die. With the explanation that I just gave is what's making this clear. Because if I would have just said that without what I just said, this shit would make no fucking sense right now. Okay. This turns millions aside from the true seeking afterlife. There goes that part of the explanation. This turns millions aside from the true seeking afterlife through the one source and giver of life, the indwelling Christ, to a multitude of error religious ideas which exalt death as the way to heaven and to spiritual realization. That is the most fucked up shit that humanity is experiencing, and this is why from a microcosm way of living life, people are going through the situations that they go through over and fucking over again. Literally from that concept right there. Right there. To a multitude of error religious ideas which exalt death as the way to heaven and to spiritual realization. Not a physical death, but those of you who are on this spiritual journey, you're tapped into astrology, well, specifically tarot, and I would say more so esoteric astrology and esoteric tarot. You're going to see where this is actually coming into play. You know what I'm saying? Where you're looking at life on some, it's really two ways of moving out here. It really is. It really is two different ways of moving out here in terms of duality. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. This leads people to the grave and away from life eternal. This leads people to the grave and away from life eternal. We can find the life eternal only by a daily resurrection into life here and now. This is what this message is speaking to. Literally, we didn't even get through the rest of this text. I'm intrigued to see what the rest of that's about to say. But this is what this is speaking to. Dive deep. Support. You're being supported by your higher self to be able to rise up again, each rising after dying, each time you put yourself to rest. I mean, think about it. When someone passes and goes into another realm, what do people say? Rest in peace. Don't you rest every night? So obviously you die every night, right? But it really shouldn't be. That should be the only perspective about it. That should be the only way we see that, as far as getting rest and resurrecting. But there's something else in the midst of all of this that's creating this other entity inside of it. See, I'm speaking to a lot of futuristic minds right now, but you're not futuristic in the sense of that you know that The future and the past is here right now, depending on how you're moving. And if you feel as though you're moving in a futuristic way, what that's speaking to is that you're moving from a higher mind vibration. Your studies have been showing you that, because this DJ just said estudios, which means study about something completely different. But there's something that you've been studying. See, I apply everything. For me, everything has a message. Everything is everything around me. If I'm around it and I hear it, and it enters my ear, and it allows me to process it, it's something that, you know what I'm saying, it's a message. I can look at it from a low vibration or a high vibration, which is why gossip is fucking detrimental. That's why gossip is detrimental, which is why I don't be around people too much. I don't be around people at all. At all. You got Love Island and you got Alba La Panthera Island. I'm on my own fucking island, okay? Respectfully and pleasantly so. You know what I'm saying? When it's the moment for source to connect me in person with others, granted, I live around a lot of people, literally a melting pot of people of different cultures. So I can easily just go out for a walk and just encounter anyone. And usually when I do, it's always someone that is ethnic, not from the current location. And I love that. But anyway. This outside is hitting in the background, okay? My grandmother gotta be here. Let me see. So yes. Let me see. I do mean that's okay. Shout out to you, Medusa 727. We can find life eternal only by daily resurrection into life here and now, and not by letting go of consciousness of life, which each one does who dies. I don't feel the 1% is how much money you got in your bank. The 1% to me are those who understand, and understand that which what the fuck was just said right now. We can find the life eternal only by daily resurrection into life here and now, and not by letting go of the consciousness of life, which each one does who dies. Now, here's another thing. For those of you who are going through situations, okay, where you feel as though someone has passed on at the wrong time. Just to give you a little bit of story time as to why I express myself the way I do. It's because I've been through many of situations that the way I express myself, you would never even think that. But that's how many times I've been through situations of people transitioning that have a specific role in my life, but didn't get to play it out. I mean, that's usually the journey of a Jupiter retrograde natal chart energy. You're abundant, but everything that's supposed to be there to bring in that abundance won't necessarily be there. So you're going to have to go in and out of situations or back and forth. Take that paintbrush 3 times just to make sure you see it clearly. Brush that coat more than 3 times just to see it clearly. So I get it when it comes to the energy of, you know what I'm saying, someone who has transition. But here's what I'm also going to tell you. Physically, they may not be here. But once you have an understanding of what you came here to do in this physical vessel, you're actually going to be more excited that they have transitioned, because there's somewhere else you're going to go. A lot of you go there when you go to sleep. When you get rest and you go into these other realms, some of you are having night terrors or nightmares because there's certain things that you're not ready to present yourself to, and doors that you want to walk through, but you're ready for it. You're truly ready to walk through these doors. But they come through as nightmares and night terrors because you're not ready for it. It's nightmares and night terrors come through as a not as a last resort, but as, yo, you know what you have to do, so let me just scare you for a little bit so you can feel as though. But the thing is, the human mind and logic and perception doesn't take it in a way that the subconscious mind is actually relaying that message to you about that nightmare or that night terror. As in, you already know this. I'm just scaring you for a little bit just so you can see it clearly. It's basically your subconscious mind looking for so many other ways to make you aware of what you already know. But you keep ignoring it. Why? Because the flesh has more power over you. It's the only reason why your subconscious mind won't be able to speak to you clearly. Now, as I said in the beginning of this message, welcome, love, hola. Some of you are having moments that you may express as deja vu, but it's much stronger than that. Much stronger than that. Because you're thinking of something, literally millisecond later, you turn your head to the right, and what you're thinking of, you're seeing right outside your window. Or for some of you, you're able to have these type of visions where you can project that on your wall to the point where you think you're seeing a ghost or something. No, it's not a ghost. It's you being able to project what's in your subconscious mind outside of you. Can it be done? Yes. I'm not going to tell you something that I haven't seen yet. Not with this type of passion. The fuck? No. That's someone who does that. I'm not even going to say they lying. I can't even say they lying, because I was about to say they might as well just make a movie. But there's a lot of movies that way. There's a lot of movies out here. Doctor Strange, The Avengers, Marvels, and all this. Come on. It's all out there. But these are stories about your ancestors, though. These are stories about your ancestors. Which shows you they've experienced life in a way that us in 2024 really shouldn't know about it. If death was actually real the way people speak about it. Because why would somebody have that information if the energy is dead and non-existent? Obviously it's not. Why? Because energy cannot be destroyed. This message right here: dive deep, support, dreaming, inner core, time, dark matter, go with the flow. Dreams, dark matter, go with the flow, time, inner core, dive deep. Come on now. This is why this message is coming out the way it's coming out right now. Let me see what the rest of this is saying, because we was talking about beloved Medusa, and this is the past. Source, waxing crescent. Some of you need to look into the phase that you were born into, so you can get a clear 7:33 on the clock, so you can get a clear perception as to who you are subconsciously. You have your moon sign, but you also have the phase that it was in. People can say whatever the fuck they want to say. There's so much information for people to say this ain't this and this and that. Man, fuck you. Go sit down somewhere. Okay? People don't get on my nerves, because I'm not gonna say you get on my nerves. Just go somewhere with all that. 108 minutes ago. That 108 is just strong, divine, feminine, primordial crone energy. You don't want to piss me off energetically at all. Not with the fucking information that people be coming out here with. Because from the moment I began delivering messages on YouTube till now, I'm seeing tarot card meanings changing. I said, oh, y'all really got this shit fucked up for real. But then at the same time, I went through my own process with that. I said, you know what? To each its own. Everybody's going to gravitate towards whomever their energy connects to as part of the process. So I said, nah, I see where you at with it. I see where Source is at with it. And I said, you know what? It's whatever. But there's certain things, if it had to be if it had to be a certain way, there's certain explanations that when you look at certain symbolisms and images of these cards, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. I don't care how long somebody's been doing this or not. This ain't my first time here either, beloved, on some real. And we gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? I take this, this right here, I don't play around when it comes to the esoteric metaphysical way of life. Not in this lifetime or in any other. Whether if it was on this planet or another. I don't have to say another or another if I say whether, the way the English grammar is set up, if you're really being specific. Because anytime you say whether, you don't got to express what you're comparing it to, because it takes care of it. The weather. I can't. Not that I can't. It's just, what the fuck? What heals you is poison for another without knowing and believing its purpose. You're going through this 180-degree regeneration as to what heals you is poison for another without knowing and believing its purpose. Then you went from 6 to 9 months to 9 to 12 months. A soul attraction. There's something developing here in terms of a union. Life is a vortex and not a spiral. I said not a spiral, not a rotation. Not a spiral. Why would the spiral? Why not a spiral? What's the energy? What's that about? Hold on. Show me. No, that's drama. I don't got time for it. Literally, 8 of Wands. That's drama. I don't got time for it. And then Leo, King of Wands. That's drama. We don't got time. No. Some of you, this got something to do with at work. Something is, you think something is spiraling. Spiraling is connected to a vortex. You think something is spiraling, but it's not spiraling because the spiral has connection to a vortex. It's actually rotating. It's going in circles. Something is going in circles that you need to let go of. Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are in authority, transgression increases, but the uncompromisingly righteous shall see the fall of the wicked. Big spell. Let the vibes seduce you, not the words. Here you will see the intent of the energy that, yes, you attract. You're single for this reason. That which has wounded you has great potential to heal you. Look into your Chiron energy, especially if you're single. You may have been seeing number 133, 1033, but divine guidance surrounds you now as that's what that represents. Divine guidance is surrounding you now in connection to an emotional wound because you are truly an ancient divine feminine, divine masculine. You are remembering 13, 13, 13. Now, let's see. Oh, this is one of my long live days. I could be on live for 4 hours, 8 hours. Listen, time is an illusion. When Source get to speaking, time is an illusion. That's why when y'all don't see me go live, it's for a reason. Source on some, all right, revamp, okay? You have Chiron in Cancer? Me too. I have Chiron in Cancer in the 12th house. Fuck me, I know. It's in an emotional sign of the home. And then it got the nerve to be in the 12th house. I literally look at my chart and say, okay, I was bamboozled, honestly. Because I said yes to a journey in life. And then it felt as though someone kicked the shit out of my back to bring my ass down here. And I was that one sperm cell because I was fighting for my life when I got kicked in the fucking back. Okay? I was just fighting for my life and I made it to my mama's eggs. And this is why I'm here now. Knowing good and well, being born as Sagittarius, you know where you're going. You can see where you're going. You know where you're going. You know where you're going. You can see it clearly. My ass chose to keep going. This is how I ended up running track. Yo, Chiron in Cancer is oh, I feel your pain, boo. Me either. I don't mind it. I really love it. Yep. My dad, my father-in-law, I can't. Oh, wow. I live by that one spur with determination I'm paying for. I feel you. Aw. Shout out to you. You know, I love that you said I don't mind, though. I don't either, for real. I don't mind it either. It's just when people come around with these type of tests, I really be wanting to ask them, what's your Chiron in? Because at this point, it's just on top. You really don't want to. I'm going to put you back into your mama's womb or somebody else's womb, which means you have to start this shit all over again. Respectfully speaking. Okay? Because Chiron is a centaur. And don't let the person have Chiron in Cancer or Sagittarius and then be a Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising. It's just, that's the way I see astrology. I see it the way it's almost as if the colors are playing out by words for me. And it really be on point though. And when I look at it, I be like, oh shit. I could have wrote this shit out a little bit better than y'all at this point. It's all good. Current situation, my love. 117 minutes ago. What happened to my música? ¿Qué pasó con la música? Espérate, hold on. Oh, they asked me video pause, continue. Yes, continue watching. Okay. They share frequency, letters, colors. Yes. You know. You just literally said you know gematria. Yeah, I know gematria. Shout out to my twinnie. I had to whoop his ass at some point though. But yeah. Gematria is that really be part of the reason why I don't do lives every day. Cause on some, alright, there's a lot to do. Yeah, nah. Oh fuck, Five of Swords came out first. No. Five of Swords came out. What's at the bottom? The Prince of Swords? Oh, oh no. That's I don't, these are hidden, that's hidden motives. Because the Prince of Swords energy or Page of Swords vibes is someone studying somebody on how to betray them. Now, we're not going to look at it as far as that. This could be people around you because Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius, right? Aquarius has to do with social groups, other people around you, large groups of people, long-term situations or long-term projects. And with it being in Venus, if there's a certain sacred value, Venus, or ideal that you have, okay, this is causing you to connect to a certain group of people. Now, with this Mercury retrograde at this time, in this point right now, it could be those same people looking at you in a way that you've always felt as though they were looking at you this way, but you just said, nah, That's not what they doing until there has come to a separation. And within the last 2 to 3 years, minimum 2 years, you and these type of people haven't been in communication at all. And now with this Mercury retrograde, you're seeing these people pop up on fucking woodworks and shit. On some, where the fuck did you come from? For real. It's to a point where you see their energy or their name pop up to you on some, wait, I feel as though I know this person. You're like, oh shit. And this is somebody you used to probably just chop it up all the time. So there could be this thing about you connecting with people, not connecting, but people wanting to reconnect with you that you no longer fuck with. But this Mercury retrograde is showing you, okay, this is where you invested your energy in for so long. But now it's time for you to see it from a higher perspective. Not as though that you're betting them, no. Because everything is a reflection. Everything that's coming to you is teaching you about yourself. That's the way this message is. We're 2 hours in. That's the way this message has been going. And if these energies are coming back into your life to show you about things that you're learning about yourself, this learning process is you. Let's say there's an exam you had to take, but you were, putting it to the side because you wanted to make sure that when you did take this test, you were going to pass. And this is you now taking that test and passing it. So everything is coming at you, full force, full-fledged energy just coming at you. But you don't feel it though. You see it for what it is. But had this been the older version of yourself, whew, sweetheart, this is why I do what I do today. Because from the moment I overstood my chart, that shit literally said you're either going to align with your spiritual path, or you're going to be in a different situation where people are going to control your perception because your mind is not of this world. Thank you, Source, for allowing me to say it that way, because I was about to say something else. So real talk. Spirit is so happy that, yo, I feel you on that. Real talk. Can y'all give me 1 second, please? 1 second. I'm coming back. Hold on. Y'all can listen to some salsa for a little bit. We are back. So, why is this Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here for my collective? For the collective. You're not mine. I don't own you. Why is the Five of Swords for the collective? The challenge card. Ace of Cups. Wow. Look at this Ace of Cups. A lotus being reborn here. A rebirth coming out of the chalice, because you can only come out of this chalice once you recognize the love you have for yourself. That's what the Ace of Cups is about. For career, okay. Spanish is easy. Spanish is very easy. You just know the alphabet, you're fine. Because the Spanish alphabet is very similar to the English as far as pronunciation. With people, that's the thing about the Spanish language. If you realize that the same way, if you get clear about the pronunciation of each letter within the alphabet in Spanish, the R, the ñ, all of that, you'll be able to speak it, any word that you see. It could be that way for other languages too. I just know Spanish and English fluently. but it's pretty easy. Spanish is very easy. I mean, it is a colonized language. I ain't gonna hold you, but that's why it's really easy. So your challenge is unconditional love. There's been a lot of challenges here with you in communication and setting boundaries as far as communication. You know what? Here's this is what I was speaking to before. Some of y'all have to really figure out what your love language is in terms of communicating with your partner, whether if it's a close distance or long distance. And really be with someone where you can exercise and strengthen that communication. It's really that simple. It's not complicated. And I say that to say this. Don't allow yourself to hold on to a person or a situation that doesn't speak your love language just because you're seeing the potential. Everybody has the potential to speak a different language. The fact that we're talking about languages, everybody has the potential to speak a different language, but do they actually put the study in and apply what it is that they're studying to utilize that language? No. It's the same for a relationship, but the languages are different when it comes to love. You have affection, you have gifts, this, that, whatever. You just got to figure out which one is yours and connect with somebody that speaks your language. Honestly. I just paused because I felt an energy of what it is. Life is amazing, love. Life is amazing. If there's anything that I'm going to do here for the collect, which is why I tell people to tune into the chat and ask questions. Don't ask me questions about someone else. Because one thing about spirituality and divination, it goes against universal laws. See, an example of that. People receive a lot of messages from fake pages that do bring my ex back, do this. You're going against their free will to bring them back to you. I am literally a warrior against that. Literally that. So when it comes to spells, the only spells you want to do are invoking the energy upon yourself. You sit there and fuck with somebody else and their free will, that's your ass. And you better pray that it's your ass while you're still alive and not your ass as an ancestor while you're in this other realm and you can't help your own descendants to get out of situations that they're in because of what you've done in the past. Okay? So, at the basis of this, my love, what's at the basis of this energy? Who's this? The Emperor. Coño. Oh. So there could be a divine masculine that's not able to communicate just yet. Either communicate or take action. What's in the immediate past here? What's in the immediate past? The Six of Pentacles. There was a situation in the past that someone felt as though was their true Ace of Cups, but they realized, oh no, oh fuck no. It's on some, you didn't expect this person to place you in this energy of where you're no longer attracted to them at all. But that will happen when you're in a position of elevating yourself. And you do elevate yourself. That which you used to be comfortable with falls. Literally falls away. For you to connect to that which truly connects to your heart here. That's what these lessons were about. So there's a lesson, major lesson here about setting boundaries. Next, okay. Literally, the end to a situation, the death card. The key is in where? The key here is in your solar plexus. The key is in your solar plexus. You instinctively know exactly what to do. My bad. I gotta figure out where this is. Hold on. See it there? Took a lot of blows to the head in terms of people messing with your mind through their words. But that's okay. The advice for the collective here, that's okay, because that was actually the fertilizer, 757, for you to evolve spiritually. Hangman, the advice is you're no longer stuck. Move as though you're no longer stuck. Hangman in reverse. Move as though you're no longer stuck. You dancing on this thing now. You doing a whole nother version of the Macarena at this point. Baila tu cuerpo de guía Macarena, que tu cuerpo da una alegría cosa buena. Why did that just come up? Really? Ooh, some of you want to look more into maca root. Macarena, that's why. Look more into maca root, especially when it comes to your sexual organs for both male and female. Okay. What's in the environment here? Alana. Hey. In the environment, you have the Queen of Swords. Someone who's going to speak truthful to you. Intuitively and truthful to you. They're going to burn through these books that you had in the past. They're going to burn through your past. There's a level of communication here as far as, let me see. There's a lot in these messages, boy. Oof. With these cards, I'm not even looking at them because I can go so many different ways with them. Yeah, you're not playing. Well, this energy, a Libra, it could be a Libra or 7th house energy. There's a significant partnership coming into your life here, where they have an overstanding as to what you've experienced. And I feel as though this energy is just waiting for you to express it to them. They will ask you questions, but don't move with this person the way you used to move with others. I love the way this spread comes out with this deck. What's your hopes and fears energy here? You feel as though this is not your happiness, but it is. You're hoping for this to be happiness. This is where you manifest something that's supposed to be in your life. And because you're hoping for it to be what it is that you're manifesting, you push it away. You're pushing away your emotional fulfillment, your emotional wish, by hoping for it. You see that big gold plate right here? Move as though you want a gold medal at the Olympics. I don't give a fuck. You put the work in, right? I mean, if you put the work in, you shouldn't be hoping for anything. You should know. You should have faith in what you've done. And let your work speak for itself. Let your training speak for itself. And you go out there and do what you got to do. You run your race, you jump your jump, you swim you swim your swim, you do your routine, whatever it is. But you do it with the faith and knowing that you got this. This is what you've been training for. This is the way you've been moving at practice. If we talk about practice, the real AI, as far as that quote, Allen Iverson, not artificial intelligence. You okay? All right. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Some of y'all are listening to what I'm saying, but you're not going to apply it. As soon as you get off of here in this message, you're going to go right back into this energy of feeling as though, that's not for all, but majority of what I'm reading to, you're going to go back into this same energy of being stuck. After all of this you just heard. I could see why, because there's a lot of energy here. Why? Because your current situation, I didn't even pull the crowning energy, which is wild. I did not pull the crowning energy yet. And the fact that the outcome came, what's the crowning energy? What's crowning this energy as to why this came out? What's crowning the energy? You got to make it. I'm telling you, you can't make this shit the fuck up. The Lovers, you got to make a choice. Give me 2 cards. What's choice 1? There's only 2 choices you got. Because the Lovers speak of, oh gosh. The Lovers speak of duality. You got 8 of Wands. Communicate is 1. What's 2? Or hold back. Because I'm seeing this as somebody not giving birth to what it is that they got to say. This 8 of Wands is saying everything they have to say. What's the advice for what's crowning this energy here? Let go of deception. Break yourself out this box, especially because look at the current situation and what's the overall advice of this energy. That's some brutal shit you got going on there mentally. But your mental experience is what you put there. You can experience whatever you experience physically, but when it comes to the way you perceive it, think about it, that's truly up to you. I feel as though this is where humanity experiences death the way humanity experiences death. Because they feel as though what they're experiencing physically should automatically become what you think. No. What you think is up to you. Because what you're experiencing, unless someone records it, you're not seeing it. Yes, a feeling can produce a thought, but most thoughts become more concrete when you see them. So obviously, if you're thinking about something based on what you feel, which means if you felt something in your life based on what someone did to you, which could be the visual of it, but the visual I'm speaking to, you should not let what someone does outside of you affect you more than what you see, what you are experiencing when they're doing what they're doing to you. Does it take a higher mind to see what the fuck I just said? Yes. Because for some, there's a situation where you have to, disconnect yourself from what may be your fault. No, you came out here into this realm first and foremost to experience. Do people take advantage of that? Yes, and most of the times people that take advantage that cause more harm to people. However, we're not talking about those who cause more harm to people. We're talking about you who possibly have experienced someone who's causing harm to people. So let's get into that. So the way you take your power back from those situations, you have to look at it with your eyes, which is an extension of your brain. That's a process of what it is that they're thinking about in your experience different. You have to look at it differently. And when I say look at it differently, yes, the first rune at the beginning of this message had everything to do with that. Everything that comes into your life is coming to teach you. You may not have recollection of what you may have done in the past. But the only recollection that you do have of it is coming through a nightmare or a night terror that's being done to you. But what's being done to you in that dream state, let's just say, let's just put that into perspective. Because for some of you, this is what has to happen right now. There's certain things that you're experiencing as a night terror or nightmare that someone is doing to you. But this is exactly what you did to somebody else in a past life. Forgive yourself, forgive them. If this is however it played out, you or them, whatever. Right now, you're here right now. If you're watching this right now, you have an opportunity. Let's say you've gone through an experience where you saw something either in a vision or a dream state, or happened physically, or it happened to you physically and it's playing itself out in a night terror. Whatever the fuck it is on that type of the spectrum. Let me tell you something. You can look at that situation and look at it much differently, and look at it in the form of, okay, that happened, but what am I supposed to learn and remember from that has a connection or the key to my power, where I'm not moving in that way that's not hurting me or anyone else? It's very easy for people through the flesh to feel as though, why did this person do this to me or that to me? That shit is easy. But don't call yourself a queen or king to begin with if you're not prepared to look that shit straight on for what it is. There's so many things that reflect back to you the patterns that you have physically. You look at the trees and the vines, it's very similar to the lines you have in your hand as far as a physical representation as to what's going on externally, not having to do with people. And if we get into people, come on. If nature can show that to you effortlessly without you having a clear connection to it as far as a physical connection, let's say if this is someone who doesn't go out in nature at all, or if you do go out in nature, however, but you see how something reflects itself back to you when it's not doing anything. It's expressing love back to you. But let's pause for a second. Nature goes through a lot of shit. Isn't there hurricanes going on right now? So what makes you think that what nature is reflecting back to you is not the same shit that humans are reflecting back to you, and we out here hugging trees and shit? I'm just saying. Just bringing everything into perspective that everything is moving on a very similar fucking frequency out here. But the way you break out of the trick of the divine mother, the trick of the triple goddess, the trick of the wannabe triple goddess, which you call the matrix, the matrix. The matrix is the matrix because it is representing what was capable of turning Medusa into Medusa. You saw the message Medusa came through with. All right now. Now y'all see why I be staying to myself? Respectfully, I love people. Me, shit, I'm the life of the party when I get around people. But at the same time, don't start talking to me about no fucking gossip. you man, listen. It's out of here. But y'all already know. Y'all gonna be straight. Y'all already know the vibes. It smells good in here, though. It smells like rain. It's smelling real priestessy in here. Get you some oregano oil because that thing be healing everything. Does anyone have a question? I'm here for it. I'm here to answer your questions. We can chat about it or whatever. But yeah, that's the message right there.